Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. I'm your host Rian of Bahamut, and last time we kicked Kiyomori's ass and sent him running. Today we are going on a bit of a special side mission. The requirements to get this mission are to get Ginchyo Tachibana, ShangXiang, and Qiao's bond to level 1. As such, I will be bending the party rules for this mission and those like it, and force the characters that have to be bonded along whether I've already used them or not. So let's dive right on in and let our ladies of war kick some ass. So basically this mission is to wrap up Ginchyo's subplot of trying to find her husband Muneshige. If you recall, back in the Battle of Kyushu, she thought that reports of Nemiya were about Muneshige and mistook him for her hubby. Thanks to the power of friendship, ShangXiang and Qiao found rumors of him being near Mount Xingshi, so we are rushing off to try and find him. And if you don't think there will be demons running around trying to interfere with our attempts to find Muneshige, then welcome to video games, where there is always a problem. Although the mission is fairly easy, since I had to grind up the 3 spawn levels, so all of them are in the mid-20s with decently developed weapons.
Ginchyo-chan って面白いね。心配だと怒って嬉しくても怒るんだね。
それは私が本当に怒っているからだ。
はいはい、素直じゃないんだから。とにかく宗重様を探しに行きましょう。
Like many of the side missions, this one is pretty darn simple. It's pretty much just a straight up murdering everyone in your path kind of mission. This mission at least has the dignity of having one of the main villains be our opponent and not one of the random generic snake generals. Seriously, if Kiyomori, Goku, or Daji aren't standing at the head of the army, it feels like there is very little threat from them. And headlighting their efforts this time is Daji, who you can always count on to have some scheme up her sleeve. I also kinda got confused here and thought she was talking about the fort she is standing near, but she is actually referring to the big one in the middle of the map. So yeah, me running up there was a complete waste of time. Also, everyone instantly believes Daji. Makes me kind of wonder how Daji is communicating this to us. Is she literally yelling at us from the top of the fort? Or did she send a letter that we are just reading with her voice in our heads? Not entirely sure what we fell for here, given that we were already heading this way and you came out of an enemy fort. What wasn't really expected in this scenario? Also, you may have noticed one of our partner characters suddenly jumping out and attacking the enemy. This is a result of the bond levels we have. Pretty much as your bond level increases, your partners will jump in to help out more often, and the Trinity attack gets more powerful. As I recall, at max level between all 3 characters turns the laser yellow and bigger. Another also, ShangXiang's Musou attack kicks ass. I'm pretty sure it is unblockable, does a lot of damage, and finishes with a shockwave that will end most foot soldiers, giving you plenty of room to work with. Only problem is, it's not hard to hit a foot soldier with it. Although officers are given priority if they are close together. I am also pretty damn certain Qiao is ripping off one of the super moves of Ken from Street Fighter. It's even Fire Elemental! Back during the good old days of the old Dynasty Warriors games, I actually had fun messing with some of my friends using Qiao or her sister Qiao to kick their asses in duel mode. There is just something funny about being a friend playing as someone like Zheng Liao or Tai Shitsu with someone wielding a pretty fan. Of course, this pretty fan wielder's EX attack is a beam attack that kicks like a mule and has a Musou attack that hits like a Street Fighter, so maybe the fan should not be underestimated. See case in point. And of course, since we are trying to find Ginchyo's husband, it only fits to have her out in front to try and rescue him.
どこだ宗重。
待ってなんか怪しい
It's a trap! Sorry, internet law requires that I make that reference at this point. If you aren't playing as Ginchyo for this mission, she will usually get herself trapped inside alone, with 3 officers appearing inside with her. Fortunately, all we have to do is take out one of the officers at one of the side gates in order to get in and help her with the murder. And speaking of rescuing, Muneshige also shows up just as his wife is being accosted by no good serpent ruffians.
銀千代さんが大変よ閉じ込められて敵に囲まれちゃってるの
認知よならあり得る話だ。だから放っておけない。ラッキー、お前の罠だと知っても。
I find it kind of funny how Muneshige acknowledges it to be a trap and heads off anyway because no one messes with his loved ones, while Ginchyo, Qiao, and ShangXiang don't even show misgivings about it possibly being a trap. Xiao I can understand not figuring that out since she is generally shown to be more energetic than intelligent, but that doesn't make as much sense for Ginchyo or ShangXiang. Maybe Muneshige got the Skype call from Daji while we just got a mysterious messenger or something. Either way, we were all still manipulated into doing what Daji wanted. If it weren't for the fact that her officers suck ass, odds are good that the initial fort ambush would have taken down Ginchyo and Muneshige would get taken down as he recklessly charged in to save her. From this point on, we are generally having to hold our position as a ton of enemy officers come running at us. Again, with our minimal forces, this would usually have been a successful plan, but we are just too badass to be taken down by things like plans and tactics.
それもこちらのセリフだ。このバカ者。
Tachibanaの風神と雷神が揃ったこれならもう怖いものなしね
ああ、戦場に嵐を起こしてやろう。
いいだろう。行くぞ。遅れるな、宗重。
I do like their little exchange there, with Ginchyo getting annoyed that Muneshige thought he came to rescue her, while we were trying to do the same with him. Although I'm not sure where the Fujin and Raijin reference for Muneshige comes from, because I don't recall him fighting like a wing god or being referred to as such in Samurai Warriors 4. Lightning God totally fits Ginchyo though, sparks always fly when she does something. Now that all of our attackers have been taken out, all we really have left to do is to go kill Daji and end her plots for this area. I also take a little moment to show off something we rarely get to do. If we jump off and attack an enemy officer's position from a higher position like I am doing here, it causes his foot soldiers to panic and not fight for a bit. It's a nice little sneak attack kind of thing, but there are very few opportunities to really use it. I can only really think of 2 times you can do this to something like a fort off the top of my head in this game. This also makes me think of another funny story I did in some of the older games. I can't remember the exact of it, but I remember one time I did something like this riding the uber-horsed red hare. I snuck up on the fort from the top of a mountain, and then jumped into the fort and landed on top of the commanding officer with my horse. Didn't really do that much damage, but it was pretty awesome. But now we are coming to the end of this little mission. Daji and a couple of her generic officers is all that stand between us and victory.
お互いを助けようとしてと思ったわねなんて素敵な展開を期待してたんだけどな
立花を侮るな、さっき。
俺たちはどんな状況でも生き延びる。二人で。
I do like that little nod Daji has there to how screwed her plans have become. I'd say Ginchyo and Muneshige ascribe more to the true love conquers all than to the Romeo and Juliet tragic romances.
たっぷり怒られそうだ。
やってらんない宗重
様は怒った顔の銀千代ちゃんが好きなの？
何よ。
やっと会えたんだし、笑顔で迎えてあげればいいのに。
ま、これが銀千代の可愛いところなんだ。
貴様らもう知らん。以後も勝ち続けるのみだ。
助けに来てくれてありがとうと言うべきかな。ま、お互い無事に再会できたことを今は喜ぶとしようか。もう少しこの世界を見聞したかったが、銀千代に見つかっては仕方ない。雷を落とされる前に合流するとしよう。
And with that, Ginchyo's hubby joins our ranks. Well, that was it for this side mission. Ginchyo and Munashige have been reunited, and next time we shall start the hunt for Shuten Doji and the mystery surrounding him. I'm Rihanna Bahamut, and I hope to see you all again next time.